Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
KUGAN CASSIUS here with Frank Warren. Frank, Liam, as many Americans saw, put in a wonderful performance, but it weren't quite enough for him tonight.
He's in with an elite fighter, and it was a big step up in class from his previous fights, and maybe he could have done with a fight in between to, a better class opponent before he fought against Canelo, but he wanted to fight, and he had that. And it's not sad grapes because Canelo's did everything he had to do, but it was a problem with that cut he received, as you obviously were aware. Over 6 weeks ago, and he had a couple of stitches in it, and at that stage it was whether he could pull him out to fight or not, but he insisted he wanted to fight. But the problem is when you cut, you can't spar, so he didn't have to spar it, and it's it was a gamble, but it just didn't pay off. From the point he's lost his title, but the other side of it is, there's the TV people here at HBO and a lot of the press here are all saying that he's a young guy, and they were quite impressed with his courage and the fact he come to fight in front of 52,000 people.
Frank, there's simply more than 52,000
well,
in
that's
there.
what. No, I'm saying it. I'm told the place holds 110. I think.
Could you see? That means that would have been half full.
Yeah,
well, never half full, is it?
I'm just saying what somebody just told me. I think there was something. I think there was 81,000 there.
That seems more realistic than,
than
50.
Yeah, well, he's broke the record for a British fighter. It's crap.
81. Just clock that, Frank. But listen, like I said, there's no consolation to Liam tonight, but he had to make the step up, and it happened to be against Canelo.
That's right. What are you going to do? If you make a fight against somebody who nobody likes, you get the criticism. You step him up. He's a fighting man, and and he's a young guy. Getting beat is not the end of the world. It's how you get beat. I mean, he did get beat he lost the fight, but it wasn't, say for example, how Kell Brook got beat. Kell Brook got badly beaten. It wasn't a beating or anything, and it was a competitive fight whilst it lasted. But as I say, we're bringing back. He'll come back early next year, and we're getting in the swing. He might fight Kell Brook.
The way he's handled this week, though, it's like he's done it a million times and he hasn't.
He came into the other guy's backyard. How many people were here? 50,000, 80,000, whatever it is. They were all Mexican supporters. They all supported this guy. I mean, that takes some balls to do that and some temperament. And he wasn't fazed by it. That tells you, the type of guy he is, and and he really did. And I think that he also exposed some flaws in Canelo. When you're watching the fight, he's catching him with that right hand. He weren't jabbing enough as he could. Maybe that's down to the sparring, but he was. For me, you see there's chinks there in the armour that somebody can exploit.
If he's not going to go and defend that title, Canelo. Maybe in 2 or 3 fights, is that an option for him to try and reclaim that belt, Liam?
Yeah, of course it is. We've got to get him back in the swing and then see where we go with it. Absolutely. I mean, my job is to make the right fights at the right time. I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't the right time this evening, but I've given him my word. I will make sure that I get behind him and get him back in the swing. And he's a loyal guy, and he's a good guy there. And I want the best for him.